Former motoring journalist Yamin Vong called on the government to formulate radical policies to help grow the electric vehicle and autonomous driving business. Vong suggested that tax rebates be provided to make electric vehicles attractive to buyers in the premium market, while for the mass market, a cash for clunkers could encourage people to trade in their old vehicles. The move, he said, would help the Malaysian motor industry and Proton in particular, following a recent agreement between two major Chinese companies, Zhejiang Geely and Tencent Holdings, to develop the smart vehicle cockpit and autonomous driving technology. Geely has a 49.9% stake in Proton and also owns Swedish carmaker Volvo. Vong urged the government to liberalize its investment policies and allow 100% foreign ownership of high-tech processes and products across the board, as well as 100% foreign participation in motor companies, instead of insisting on a joint venture with local companies. Malaysia's unique proposition in the ASEAN auto industry is that it has an indigenous Malaysian company, Proton, which has a partnership with Zhejiang Geely Group. One can imagine that Geely would like to get market share in the 660 million population ASEAN region by itself or in partnership with Proton, he told FMT. However, as Geely Proton doesn't have the price competitiveness to challenge its neighbors, as its vehicle sales are less than a third of the volume in Thailand or Indonesia, he said Putrajaya should develop a new automotive policy that will appeal to investors in carbon dioxide reducing auto technology. Vong said the government should learn from Norway, which has the biggest EV population per capita. And once you have a demand, Proton can be at the forefront of producing EVs. Our market is very small, but we can make it inviting, he said. Another important factor that merits a serious consideration was to allow 100% foreign participation of motor companies in order to attract more foreign direct investments to make it easier for technological transfers to take place, Vong said, further adding, "I don't think Geely will share their new tech unless they are allowed to own a majority stake in Proton."